afternoon, Pokésports, and with another VGC Battle Stadium Series 12 video, bringing you a Maractus team. I'm excited to try this. Now, Maractus is one of the few Pokemon that does get things like Cotton Spore and After You, and even Weather Ball can come in handy in certain situations. So the whole idea behind this team is also from romigogogogo on Twitter. We'll make sure to link their Twitter down below. And they ended up getting, I think, 105th in season 30. As you guys know, we're in a new season now. At the time of recording this, the new season started literally today. So that's exciting. Rami got 105th place, and you know, there's a Maractus on this team. So I thought, hey, you have Kevin's attention. So the whole process of this team, the whole point of this team is that Maractus does have Chlorophyll, does have moves like After You, does also have more speed control moves like Cotton Spore. And next to a Life Orb Dynamax Groudon, it probably does a lot of damage, especially if we want to bring in like a little bit of the Trick Room package that we have here with the Calyrex Ice. We can always use After You and Chlorophyll, make the Glacial Lance go before most other Pokemon in the game. So there's a lot of little tiny intricacies we could do here. The rest of the team's kind of straightforward. The majority of the team is physical, so we do have the Thunderous in case they do their like double Intimidate thing. And there's also a little bit of a Trick Room package with the Mimikyu. Also, the Mimikyu can proc Weakness Policy on the Calyrex Ice. And that's pretty much all the facets of the team. If you guys are excited to see Maractus here in action, you know what to do. Hit the like button down below and subscribe to Pokésports if you haven't done so already. And with that, let's get on to today's battles. Double Steel Restricteds. Single Intimidate on their side of the field. Okay. Good to know, good to know. Groudon goes pretty darn hard here. They do have double flying types, which is a little bit spicy, but we do have a Calyrex Ice for whenever that happens. So I think right away, let's just go with the standard lead here. We'll bring the Instant in the back because it does well into most of their Pokemon. And also, Calyrex Ice, do we need the Thunderous? I don't think so, and I think even the Mimikyu against Double Steel Restricted isn't the brightest option. They might think that we just go ahead, lead with the Mimikyu, lead with the Calyrex Ice, and then just do like Trick Room Calyrex Ice things, but now we're playing Maractus today, folks. I mean, that would be the other facet of the team, it's just not what we're trying to highlight. So let's see if we can actually get some speed control going with this Maractus. Going against TG Kaze. What a cool name. They do have their own version of maybe a Trick Room thing going on here, which is interesting because if they do get Trick Room up, I don't want to give them Cotton Spore. So I'm just going to After You here. And I think with the double flying types they have in the back, it's a little bit risky to go for a Quake. Especially considering they most likely wanted to bring that Calyrex Ice. I mean, that Landorus here. Ooh, so maybe this is what I do. I'm just going to Weather Ball Grim. I'm going to keep it a little simple. And I'm going to hard swap my Calyrex Ice. That way, if they do Trick Room, I'm still okay. If they swap in Landorus, which they're not doing because I swapped out first, that's also still okay. They just Dynamax. Are you watch, they're gonna Dynamax Steel Spike into that spot, and I'm gonna be sad about it because I made the prediction. Turn one, like I shouldn't have. Guys, just close your eyes, click Dynamax, and click Quake. They're never gonna switch, apparently. Oh dang. Double flying types, they don't switch in on a Groudon. That's wild to me. Okay, I guess they just go for fake tears. Really? Is that what our plan is? Is that the goal? That's great damage. Holy. All right, cool. Hailstorm. Ha 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 ha. Watch this, still half my health. Yep. Because fake tears is dumb. Alrighty, so knowing my opponent, they're just gonna do that again. Unfortunately, the hail does break my Sash. I think what I'm going to do is just focus down this Grim so that Grim stops to beat Grim, you know? I don't want to commit to Dynamax yet. I'm just going to switch back into my Groudon to get the Sun back on the field so that I can knock out this Grim. The Dialga is going to have to be a problem for another turn, because I'm just going to ignore this turn. If Dialga protects, honestly, I don't know why you would, but sure. It would make honestly no sense. But sometimes people make plays like that, man. They just go for it sometimes. But yeah, my goal here is to knock out Grim if I can. If this Grim player is smart, they wouldn't go for another fake tears. They would just go to set up at least one screen before going down. Or they swap. Their whole team was weak to fire, so I don't know why they would do that. This is a Zacian about to eat a Weather Ball, by the way. And seeing how much damage that did to a Grimmsnarl that's probably invested versus a Zacian that is not probably invested and is weak to fire, I think this is going to hurt. I think it's not going to knock out, but it's going to hurt. Maractus' special attack is nothing to be scoffed at, by the way, folks. Oh, that is gorgeous. Followed by the Max Quake now. Like I said, as long as there's no fake tears, I care a lot less. Yikes, Groudon doesn't enjoy that much damage being dealt to it. I think what I have to do now... I really don't want to Dynamax yet. I'm not going to Dynamax. I'm going to after you here. And I'm going to Precipice. I'm just going to keep it simple. I don't want to commit to Dynamax yet. I don't. It's not necessary, and I don't feel like I have to. Like, if I want to Dynamax, it's honestly looking like a Dynamax Instant kind of game. I can't believe that those words came out of my mouth, but I have half health on both of my Restricteds and both of my other Dynamax options, so I think Instant is the way to go. I could honestly Dynamax, I could Dynamax Maractus and then Max Flare. Honestly, that would have knocked out that Zacian there. Zacian is going to protect. If I Dynamax Maractus, I would have been able to knock out the Zacian through protect. Oh, well, it's fine. This is still going to be a decent amount of damage onto the Life Orb Dialga, hopefully. Precipice Blades goes into protect. Does it go into the Dialga? Yes! Big damage. That is huge damage. Wow. Max Steel Spike. Okay, they're switching their moves around. They went for the Maractus this time. Maractus will not see the light of day after that. But it's fine, I think. We can swap in Instants and stuff. Which I think we have to. Now let's swap in Insolence Protect. We have Shuca Berry if they want to go for a Max Quake or whatever. Get the Intimidate off on their side of the field as well. Question is, will Groudon even be able to do anything to their Zacian? I mean, even if they don't, next turn I Dynamax, right? I mean, I could just skip the middleman to go for the Max Flare there and protect. No, I'm doubling. Just in case they double my Instant this turn. I'm Dynamaxing Instant. Incineroar, baby! We're in the wrong shirt, but it's fine. Incineroar is here, in our heart. Alright? Big old cats. And hey, no Dynamax is a bad Dynamax if it's the only Dynamax on the field. Kevin 2022. Alright, they go for the B-Blade. Probably should have protected, I guess. It looks like it's into the Groudon. It is, but if I do knock out the Zacian, it'll kind of be worth in the end. I'll buy Flash Can to my... Oh, why does that still do so much damage? Dialga will die eventually to Life Orb. That's the only thing to be happy about here. All right, let's go for the Max Flare. Big damage onto Instant will be enough to knock it out. Now I have a Calyrex in the back. I was honestly hoping that the Dialga would, I have to knock the Dialga out this turn also, by the way. So I have to protect and knock Dialga out. I think it's doable. It's not like it's impossible, but it will be annoying, especially if they have their Landorus in the back. But at this point, do they? They had so many opportunities to switch in that Landorus, and they just never did. They definitely have the Grim. It's Gastro Grim? I think we're fine. Ooh, but this means we don't want to Trick Room, actually. Okay, I think this next turn writes itself. Is this a special? It's a special, so we want the physical max flare onto the Dialga. Let's protect here. I think even if they protect, we still knock out. Here's my protect. If they are not protecting, that means that we just get the free hit off. They go for the Earth Power. This is what Shuca Berry's for. No. Now, unfortunately, we won't have the Earth Power for the Gastrodon too, though. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles. This Dialga's at 1 HP. Okay, it's okay. We're getting close. We're whittling down their team. They're down to their... Nice crit. They're down to their Gastro, and they're down to their other one. Please don't yawn. Dang it. Unfortunate, but fine. I would much rather have them yawn the Ensign than yawn the Calyrex Ice, because I think the Calyrex Ice is what's going to win me the game, not the Ensign. If that makes any sense. Alright, now, again, self-explanatory turn. Let's go for the Flare and the Glacial. Let's hope that Grim doesn't outspeed me for some reason. They're fake tears, which means they are probably Sucker Punch or something. I could lose this to Sucker Punch Grim. Which, hey, if that's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to, apparently. We live at 18? Hold on. Give me that weakness, P. They didn't protect either with Gastro, which is big. See how much we can do here. Oh, this Flare is going to do no damage. But hey, whatever. Honestly respectable. Honestly respectable. Is this enough to where Calyrex can just win the game on its own to +2? I'll make you regret not protecting Tom. I'm gonna make you regret it. We take the victory with Maractus. Nice. Nice. We did it. We won a game. GG's, Kaze. Oh, this is hyperaggression.jpg. Wow. Okay, I am nervous. I am incredibly nervous. I think this has to be a Trick Room game. Because, like, how else am I supposed to be in a team this aggressive? Like, goodness me. Let's go Mimi. Instant. Calyrex Groudon? I know this is the Maractus video, but like... I just don't think we could do anything with it this battle. Like, they're too aggressive to bring Maractus. Even if I bring Maractus and have Chlorophyll up, they're still gonna outspeed with Tailwind. Because they have like Calyrex Shadow and Tailwind and stuff. So that's definitely not a place where Maractus will shine. But I do think with this back four, and this is the reason why there is this back four. Yeah, look at this. They led with double ice weaknesses into me, so. So all we gotta do is fake out the Whim, because the Whim has Taunt, and then set Trick Room, and we're fine. Cool. And then all is well. Bump, 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 bump. Or do I just take the gamble? No, there's no reason in gambling, right? We will just fake out like a normal person. I was gonna party shot the Zapdos, just predicting them to protect the Whimsicott, or just not even bother taunting because they think that I have Mental Herb. But you can't always expect your opponent to know what you have, right? It's not like it's open team sheet. It's not like it's the start of news. Oh, okay. I guess I should have party shotted. I guess this should be fine. Because they didn't even Dynamax, so. And they're E-button, apparently. Okay. A red card. That helps me. Thanks. I'm nervous. What's happening? Red card Whimsy. T-Bolt. Just a T-Bolt. I'll take that for now. Because we about to see some pain. We about to see some major pain. Okay. I mean, not awful. Yeah, I'm just gonna sneak myself and click the fun buttons. I have nothing to lose here. This is just Calyrex things. Red card Whimsy, by the way. Different. Never seen before on Pokésports. Let's give myself the weakness policy. All potential Sashes on the other side of the field are now broken. They have Charm. Well, that is why we weakness policy procced, I guess. Their Charm, red card, helping hand. What else? That's like one of the strangest Whimsy sets I've ever seen. This should still result in a double KO because nobody Dynamaxed. So I am right back up to +2. So thanks, Whimsicott. Problem solved. I have a Calyrex on the field with damage. Alrighty, cool. Calyrex things. Now, that all depended on the order of which I chose my Pokemon, right? Because if I would have chosen Groudon above the Cali, then it would have went the completely opposite way. Alright, well, they got the Urshifu now, which is a little bit unfortunate. I am going to burn it, though, and I can't protect because Urshifu. So I'm just going to Incin instead, get it down to -1. And kind of a sack to the Incin, too. Because keep in mind, they still have their Dynamax intact. We still have to be a little bit worried about that in general. But all in all, I think the Urshifu is the lesser threat. The Ogre Dynamaxing will definitely be like a bigger threat, in my opinion. I'm actually not entirely sure why the Utility Umbrella is on this Mimikyu. It could be just to take Water Spouts, I guess. So it doesn't take sand damage if people think you have safety goggles. Could also be. I don't know. In all honesty, I don't know. Alright, let's get the Intimidate off on their side of the field, followed by their Dynamax option, which is gonna be most likely Ogre. If they Dynamax Urshifu here, then that's just funny. Yeah, it is gonna be the Ogre. If it's the Ogre, they're gonna go hard into this Mimi, I think. Because, like, what's the point of attacking the Sidemon if they're just gonna sucker punch the Sidemon, right? They could also double into my Mimi. Oh, they tried. I'm not attacking with Mimi. Here's a Willow. Enjoy the burnt fingers, Ursh. Alright, let's see how this turn plays out. Max guys are now probably into my poor little Incin. No, by Mimi. Okay, they did not like Mimikyu here, I guess. Fine. Right? That's okay. We got the burn on the Ursh. Can't complain. I think let's just sneak the Ogre and Parting Shot the Ogre. Is Parting Shot smart? Should I just stay in and Snarl? Because I don't want to switch into anything. I kind of just want to let my Incin die on its own. So yeah, I'm just gonna Snarl. That's a good thing about having the Snarl as an option, is that in case that you just want to, yeah, they keep trying to sucker punch me. It's not happening. I'm not letting you. In case you do just want to die and not risk any switch-ins, then Snarl is always the better option here. They are going to go for a Max Geyser now. -1 at this point, but should still probably one-shot my Incin. Yeah, Kyogre. What a cool Pokemon. What were they taking when they invented Kyogre and Groudon? Like, what kind of drugs are they on? Because honestly, those two Pokemon are too much. Alright, I have to go Groudon because I can't bring my Calyrex until their Urshifu is dealt with. But that's okay, because as long as I Shadow Sneak, I cannot get Sucker Punched, and as long as I Dynamax, Quake, Urshi, I should be able to knock it out this turn and get some special defense on the Kyogre side of the field. Of course, they can turn off my Sun right now. I do have Fire Punch to set it back if I really, really want to, but I'm not sure I care. I might care. I might care later. In fact, I probably should have turned it on now. Oh, no, it wouldn't have worked because I should be outspeeding this Ogre anyway, so I made the right play by getting special defense here. All right, Shadow Sneak. Will they sucker punch me again is the question. They keep trying. Here's a Quake now into the Ursh, who's clearly like choiced at this point, right? Clearly choiced at this point. Got rid of the Urshifu. Now all that's left is an Ogre. We have a +1 special defense Groudon, and we are in the sun. Here comes the sun. Do. A Geyser is gonna come off. Question is, that did absolutely no damage. Yeah, it's a -1 Kyogre too, all things considered. Question is, does our Trick Room run out? I believe it does. So I'm just going to attack with Groudon, assuming they expect me to protect. And I'm still going to attempt the Trick Room here. That's a taunt. I'm going to attempt the Trick Room. They are going to Water Spout though, right? Maybe I should protect Groudon. But there's just no need to take this damage. Let me protect Groudon. If they're going to Water Spout anyway, then I have nothing to lose. Yeah, okay, good. This is -1, but this is still a Water Spout. Utility Umbrella OP. Trick Room, baby. Good luck. Good luck, you dumb whale. All right, that sounded mean. That sounded the second that came out of my mouth, I was like, oh, that was aggressive, Kevin. Anyway, let's go for the Quake. Battle is gonna be canceled. We're gonna take the W today. Granted, another W is nice. We didn't get to use Maractus in this battle, but I would like the last battle to at least include Maractus, even if we lose. Zacian Yveltal. We're going against some pretty standard teams today. Okay, so we do know that we can't outspeed the Lucky, and they do have double Intimidate on their team. So I think I'm just gonna go with Thundurus. I went Thundurus Groudon. I feel like that's still best case scenario no matter what they do. They have a lot of floaties on their team, but also a lot of ground weaknesses. I am going to bring the Maractus in the Bactus. I'm sorry. And I think last but not least should be the Calyrex Ice. I know Incin could also, you can make a case for Incin, but I think with the After You and with the Maractus in the sun and doing Maractus things, their team really doesn't want to get Ice Beamed, right? Specifically, you know, Landorus and Yveltal. That's going to be one of the few ways that I can actually break through the Landorus and Yveltal. Other than that, I do have the Thundurus that can break through the Yveltal. But we'll see. They're definitely going to bring one of their two Intimidators. I highly doubt they leave both of them behind this game, which kind of sucks for our fully physical team, which is why Thundurus is here. Which is the, like, you know, the other problem with this team is that, yes, it is fully physical. Even the Trick Room setters are physical. The only one that has any special attack on this team is Maractus. But you know what? It hurts like a truck regardless of how much... Regardless of it being the only special attacker I have. It hurts like a truck. Alright, Nico. Nico, you got a nice team. Not gonna lie, it looks pretty darn good. But our goal today is to stop it. Zacian Yveltal is gonna be their lead. Alrighty. Not phenomenal. But you know what? It does scare them a little bit, right? It should at least. Because they are not going to want to go into their Landorus, I think. So if that is the case, I'm going to attempt an Electro Web here just to try to get the speed control and then fire off a big Max Quake into... I guess it should be a Max Flare first. Just in case they do swap. Yeah, let's do Max Flare into Zacian in case they swap into Lando. Then I at least get some damage off on the Lando. But looks like no one's swapping today. It's just going to be the Dynamax Yveltal on their side of the field, which does outspeed as it should be outspeeding. Now, we just told them, by the way this turn worked out, that we didn't Dynamax our Thundurus. So they're going to see right here that we're Dynamaxing our Groudon. I wonder how much a Life Orb Max Flare in the sun actually does to Zacian. I know Quake knocks it out easily. Like, I could be negatively invested and it probably still knocks it out. I'm not so sure about a non-stab fire move, though. Alright, we got the two Behemoths on the field. They do just go for the B-Blade into the Thundurus spot. This is resisted, so we should be able to take at least one hit. Gorgeous. Now, can we get the speed control that we need? There's the E-Web. Awesome. Got a little bit of initial damage off on the Zacian as well. Please don't be weakness policy. It looks like it's not. Okay, good. It's not. Here's a Max Flare into the Zacian. Can we knock it out? Yes. Good turn for us. Really good turn for us. Now let's see what Yveltal wants to do. Unfortunately, we weren't able to raise our special defense with the Max Quake because we were worried about a swap. They just go for the Max Darkness. This is going to hurt. Into the Thundurus. We baited them hard on that Thundurus. We're like, we are Dynamaxing this Thundurus. Good luck. And we just didn't. So now the cool thing is, no matter what they switch into, Maractus saves us. Incin? I mean, I guess that's fine. I don't appreciate that, but it's fine. We do have After You and Spiky Shield. I think we have to go for the Spiky Shield because they're -1, so we should already be outspeeding their Yveltal. So yeah, I'm just gonna Spiky Shield, and I think I'm gonna Rockfall the Incin. Actually, I'm gonna Quake the Incin. I don't know what I'm gonna do to the Incin, to be honest. Do they really bring double Intimidates in the back? What's their last mon? It's the Aleki, right? They just have no reason to bring it against a Groudon. Yeah, I'm Quaking Incin. I need special defense, especially since I just lost some. All right, cool. Looks like they're not swapping. At least not any obvious swaps. Fake out. Yeah, take that Spiky Shield. Bet your hand hurts. Followed by the Quake. They are going to have the Shuca Berry because they all do nowadays. But the goal here wasn't to KO the Incin. The goal here was to get my special defense back. But we get pretty darn close. We can Weather Ball that. Now that we have like Weather Ball rock moves. Yo, Maractus is legit though. Maractus is so legit. Airstream is going to hurt. So they're back up to neutral. Is what that now means. Oh, I thought Rockfall was up. I just realized I quaked. Honestly, good thing I did quake. Because now I can click Cotton Spore. And I guess now I could Rockfall, or should I just never Rockfall? I am still going to click Cotton Spore. Because even if they do go... Man, screw it. I'm going to Rockfall. I don't care. This Insect can remain in the field if it wants. Here's a Cotton Spore. Enjoy being at -2, my friends. Followed by the Max Rockfall now. So now I will have Rock Weather Balls. Unfortunately, that did not do enough damage. I was kind of hoping it would do more, but I am intimidated. So I guess beggars cannot be choosers. See how this turn plays out. They go for the Max Darkness as their last move option into my Maractus, which is unfortunate. But they didn't raise their speed, so they're now a -2 Yveltal. So I'm curious to see how Calyrex deals with that. Now, I'm sure that Yveltals will carry Sucker Punch, but they are Life Orb, so maybe they just don't have it. Also, just realized I'm now locked onto -2 Incineroar, and if they swap back in, it's going to be -3. Maybe I should have dealt with this Incin when I had a chance. Yeah, maybe. Gastro, okay. I gotta say, I don't care too much about Gastro, though, if I'm gonna be real. Gastro is not on my threat priority list. I think what I do here is I just go for the Rock Slide and Protect. Or do I attempt a Trick Room? That would be greedy. I feel like attempting a Trick Room would be greedy. Especially since they have a Gastro on the field now. And I don't actually think I want to Trick Room. I think my goal here has to be knock out this Yveltal at all costs. And then deal with the other Pokemon in the back. So I think my only option here is to just Rock Slide and Protect. If they sucker, they sucker. They won't sucker into me. Okay, Bacon Bird, what you got? Now, Gastro could start yawning things, which is another concern of mine. Could also Fire Punch myself, break my own weakness policy. That's always an option. could also accidentally burn myself by doing that, so I don't know if I want to commit to that option, but currently as we speak, we are still neutral with our Calyrex Ice. Groudon is -2. They withdraw the Gastro. Okay, good. I'd rather have them swap into Incin than Yawn me at this point, right? Because Yawn could really give them this game back, but the Incin can't really give them the game back. Incin's at 1 HP, and I'm about to click Rock Slide, so as long as my moves connect, okay. There's my Protect, which means the Yveltal is not protecting. We do connect. We didn't miss a single move today, by the way, guys. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I'm so excited that we didn't. Now, we didn't knock out the Yveltal, but the Sand plus Life Orb damage should be enough to knock it out. So it's going to be 2v Gastrodon. Depulse into my Protect. Beautiful. You'll love to see that. You absolutely love to see that. I think I'm Fire Punching myself here. Should I Fire Punch myself just so I'm not -1? It's going to be a single targeted +1 Glacial Lance, but I do have the chance of burning myself. Man, you only live once, right? You only live once. Let's do it. That's honestly not that much damage. There's the weakness policy. Looks like no burn for now. Okay, good. Nice. Lost some life orb. They do click Yawn. Unfortunate. They're faster? That's a fast Gastro. Well, here's a Glacial Lance, my friend. It's a Fastrodon. Disgusting. Hey, Fire Punching yourself worked. GG's, Nico. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this team was pretty fun. Here's the rental code for the Maractus team. 3 wins in today's episode. It's no wonder romigogogogo got 105 on the ladder last month. Honestly, incredible feat, and congratulations on making it that far with Maractus. Like, you have to have some next level respect for people that can do this. Honestly, this seems really fun. Grab this rental code because clearly Romy knows what they're doing on a certain level, and I feel like it's pretty beginner friendly. Like, you should understand what weather does, and you should understand what speed control is, at least maybe for beginners. If they have a very hyper offensive fast mode, then you have the Trick Room option, as you saw with game 2, where we didn't even bring the Maractus. Like, Maractus, you don't want to bring if there's Pokemon on their team that can outspeed it, even in Chlorophyll. And when they have Tailwind, Calyrex, Shadow, Regieleki, etc., 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 you're like, okay, we're just going to go the opposite direction with speed. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, leave a like down below and subscribe to Pokésports if you haven't done so already. I'm going to get the heck out of here. Have a great day. I'm Kevin, Pokésports. Peace out. Bye-bye.